We invite you to sit back and enjoy this one from Hudson. Already a couple of instances of 3 wide throughout the field, but Chad McCumbee comes around to complete lap number 1 as Trevor Ward able to escape with second, and as Matt Light and Landon Lewis side by side right now for position number 3. Connor Hall, who started in 15th, he has fallen all the way back to 23rd in the opening laps. And Doug Barnes Jr., he may have a flat tire into the outside wall. Barnes is slow. We stay green though, as Doug Barnes Jr. from inside the top 10 has a problem.
Have to master. Back to the iRacing restart zone. McCumbee and Ward to the green flag.
McCumbee able to defend to the top. Landon Huffman thought about 3 wide again on the 81 and 23 cars directly in front of him. And as they exit off of turn 4, Huffman is going to try to make it stick down there, just not doing this time around. We're nearly 15 laps complete in this one, but you can see Huffman right along the inside retaining wall, and that car is sticking down there.
The most congestion is right around the exit of the top 15. That's where Millington is. Thomas Bean continues to fight in the middle of that group, and it just continues to get more contentious. There's near contact again for the race lead. Trevor Ward's not giving this up.
Fastest cars on the racetrack, Landon Huffman, and then somehow, even though he's in the midst of traffic, the 14 of Jared Fryer right now. 2 fastest cars change for the race lead. Trevor Ward takes over the top spot from Chad McCumbee here at Tri-County. Again, I saw a lot of 01 Steel t-shirts in the grandstands walking up here to the booth.
Oh, contact at the exit of turn 2. That's Chase Burrow getting tagged around on the back straightaway. Caution flag will come around. That was in the battle for 15th place. He had already gone up to him with the helmet on. He put his hat on and went back to talk to Chase Burrow and just got up in his face, just very upset visibly about how that all transpired.
39 laps gone here at Tri-County.
And look at the run by Chad McCumbee, continuing to stay even. We haven't seen that 16 run the bottom as fluidly as we've seen a lot of other drivers do. He's been running the top to defend against Trevor Ward. He's got the nose ahead. He leads the lap. Bobble in turn 1. Ward will fight on the outside, and look how close Minnie Tyrell and Landon Huffman are to this group. They are gridlocked for 3, now 4 rows deep in turn 3.
He's going to lose 3 positions just that quickly. And oh, trouble! Junior's involved as Donovan Strauss spins right in front of him. You can see the left rear damage as he gets a shot, spins out, and Junior just clipped him in the sun drop machine. And we are back underway as Trevor Ward has elected to take the bottom into turn number 1.
And does that help McCumbee? Remember, he was forced on the inside lane on one of the last restarts. They'll make contact at the exit of turn 2, and Landon Huffman is shot out of a cannon. He'll poke the nose down to the bottom. 3 wide for the lead. Momentarily back to turn 1. Jared Fryer will have a chance to follow in the tracks of the 16 car, looking for second. Ward shuts him down. Huffman down to the inside once again for third.
Now can Jared Fryer get to the outside of Trevor Ward? Looks like it's not going to happen off of turn number 4. As they exit off of turn 4, we're also getting a report down trackside from James Pike that a potential electrical issue may be ailing the 81 cars they were trying to get rolling. Maybe a voltage issue as Landon Huffman up into second, 3 wide, now almost 4 wide. Jared Fryer leans into Trevor Ward as Landon Huffman tries to hold off Landon Huffman.
What a move by Jared Fryer, trying to point his nose to the inside of the racetrack, and more contact off the back end of Trevor Ward. From second all the way down to the top 6. In 5th, Landon Lewis makes the charge up high. Still 3 wide at the exit of 4. Meanwhile, for second, Landon Huffman and Landon S. Huffman continue in the fight, and Trevor Ward getting swallowed up by the pack off turn 2.
A couple of championship contenders swept up in all the 3 and 4 wide that's going on back there. Where did Connor Hall come from? Back from 22nd, and now trying to make up spots as Matt Light gets squeezed to the outside wall. He keeps rolling because this is the racing that you see at Tri-County Speedway every single single week. Drivers searching for where their race car works best. Right now for Landon Huffman, that's the bottom of the racetrack. They go into 1 and 2. Huffman and McCumbee get together as Huffman jumps up on the number 16. Matt Like is involved as well. Connor Jones gets spun, and the caution is out as the top two tangle.
So there it is, turn 1, and yeah, Blake, it looks like Huffman was loose entering the corner, something we haven't seen from him all night long. Matt Light gets turned around, Connor Jones gets spun around as well.
Jared Fryer resumes the race lead through the iRacing restart zone. Landon S. Huffman on the outside looking for his first win in Cars Tour competition. And how about the comeback for Connor Hall, looking for the top spot, and Landon Lewis is right there with him.
Those two fighting for the championship, gridlock side by side at the exit of turn 4, and Landon S. Huffman continues to roll in the place that's mattered to him the most for all of this speed. The third groove can give him a chance to rocket off turn 2. It's going to give him the momentum up front, but again, Fryer has been so efficient down the bottom, nearly 3 wide. Connor Hall's car is starting to come to life. 32 laps to go, and Fryer is still down there for the race lead.
Door to door, still 21 laps to go. Landon S. Huffman trying to work that high side a little bit higher each and every lap. Meanwhile, right-hand side of your screen, there's your two championship contenders. Connor Hall trying to make up some ground on Landon Lewis before we get to North Wilkesboro.
As long as they stay side by side, it's not going to give any effect on those front-running two, but what it will do is bring in a whole new cast. Minnie Tyrell, Trevor Ward, two drivers that are sort of recovering from minor issues in this race. Ward falling back on track position. Minnie Tyrell with potential electrical problems that we've noted for the good course of this race, but he still has a fast car, and he'll get turned around in turn 1. Trevor Ward also gets hit. A touch from Michael Bumgarner, and more cars get into the mix. The 99 machine of Austin Samaro hip checks, and a 3-car incident.
20 to go here from Hudson. Huffman going way high to try to carry that momentum, and it's going to work for him now as they work through 3 and 4. Landon S. Huffman to the line, but just by a nose over Jared Fryer. 19 to go.
Same song, same verse between the front-running 4, but now Landon Lewis and Connor Hall are much closer for the fight for the race lead, so they can spoil the party if they can try and find a way through the middle or maybe through the bottom. Fryer noses ahead at the stripe. Landon Shane Huffman with the momentum up the high side. It worked on the last initial run. It's going to work here. Nearly clears Fryer back into turn 3.
Yeah, Fryer wanted to get up and get behind the number 11 car, but couldn't quite do it. He wasn't quite clear this time, though. He will be if he wants to go up there, but he'll elect to go back down to the bottom to continue this battle for the lead, but he has that outside line off of turn 2, so still trying to work the bottom, but use every bit of racetrack to try and do it as he's clear Landon Lewis for third. Just too much momentum on that outside line for Fryer to try and make a charge of it now. Hall moves Lewis out of the groove. He loses a ton of positions as he's trying to gather the car back up. Connor Hall into third. Landon Lewis back outside of the top 10.
There was a touch there. There were 3 wide. Like you said, he drifted up the racetrack, and a beautiful save from Landon Lewis to keep it out to the outside wall as Parker Eamon and Brandon Pierce will do battle right behind. That had been good stuff right behind Connor Hall, but a chance for the 88 car to lose some more positions. And Landon Huffman, who was involved in the lead crash fighting against Chad McCumbee, he can still pick up a top 10, all things considered.
So Lewis was able to gather it back up in the 8th position. How about Mitch Walker, who has had a very topsy-turvy night? He's up here battling for 9th, and Landon Huffman battling for 6th. Can you believe that? He was on top of Chad McCumbee's car not too long ago, and now they're side by side, door to door for the win. 6 to go here in Tri-County, separated by 2 thousandths at the line.
This is far from over. You saw the gloves from Landon Huffman at the exit of 4. He was ripping that car sideways. The grip is falling away on the high side of the racetrack as he tries to hold the throttle pinned down to the floor. They'll touch in turn 1.
Multiple times, Huffman off of turn 2 has scraped the outside wall, but it has not. Oh, there we go. That's a little bit of harder contact. Now he's way up out of the groove. Jared Fryer to the lead, coming around to 5. Now 4 laps to go.
White flag from Tri-County.
Jared Fryer's 7th start of 2025, and yet here he is looking to win his 3rd race of the season. he's going to be able to do it for Jimmy Mooring Racing. Jared Fryer wins the Sound Gear 125 at Tri-County.